back for more, but I think the best thing to do is run and hide. Stay away from the dark side.
Just like Lonzo did, LiAngelo plays at Chino Hills High School. A few weeks ago, the internet was buzzing when he went off for 72 points.
Get my team going on the offensive end and just carry over the defense and pick it up on it.
Lonzo's finna be a pro. Jello's finna go to UCLA. Melo's finna be a junior in high school. I'm like, man.
Jello, LiAngelo Ball, G3, G Honcho. Y'all already know what it is. Currently playing for the Greensboro Swarm. You already know Hornets bound, NBA bound. It's only a matter of time. But before the glory days of the NBA and everything that's coming on the horizon, he started back at Chino Hills. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, we could really give you just a brief snippet right now because his career in high school was so extensive. I mean, it's retarded. I think we're going to give you the best possible, situation as we can right now. Like I stated, LiAngelo Ball was a Chino Hills legend, ladies and gentlemen. He was a basketball prodigy. There's no way around it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, maybes, or in-betweens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you right now, Jello was the absolute truth, man. The man put up over 30 points per game average, you understand, up in Chino Hills. I mean, he was just, and I was a senior. You understand, 33 as a senior, as a junior, 27. The man started as a goddamn freshman with Lonzo. This is the type of player that we had discussed. And a lot of people see Jello and they just label him as a three-point shooter. A lot of people not gonna give him credit. The man was a beast in the post, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you, an all-out assassin in the post. People do not give this man credit. And this is very paramount because, like I stated, I want to remind people and let people know who this guy G Honcho is, man. Because some people get things twisted. Even himself, he stated not too long ago, I believe it was over the summer, where he has stated that he felt like his whole situation up in Chino Hills was just getting completely overlooked. And I don't blame him. As a matter of fact, I kind of agree with him. These guys don't, they forget, they got amnesia. You understand? You know how they do. It's crazy. Jello was playing multiple positions, the whole time up in Chino Hills. I mean, like I said, he did it all. This guy Jello, like, he often got criticized for being a chuck. We talking about a guy that put up 72 points the day after he put up 56. You understand? I mean, literally the game after. You understand? This is the type of numbers this man was putting up, ladies and gentlemen. This is why when you hear in present day, when we discuss him getting stifled, you understand, by various forces, where people want to discuss. These are the reasons why, ladies and gentlemen, because we know what this guy's capable of doing. This dude is an offensive juggernaut. You just need to give this man the keys in order to showcase his abilities. This is LiAngelo Ball we talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is big business. Jello was a 3-star recruit. You understand? This guy was shitting on all the top guys. You understand? I mean, like I said, a lot of people got amnesia, but they will tell you. They know what this guy's all about. People know. I'm telling you, the people who know. There's a lot of political situations going on in the game. I don't think anybody anybody's silly enough not to point that out. But let's be real, man. These guys revitalized the whole entire Chino Hills Husky program. Nobody was concerned about the Huskies prior to the Ball brothers, and Jello was all in the mix of that, ladies and gentlemen. If Jello was not there, they would have never captured their championship. They would have never been positioned the way that they are. A lot of people might say after they left, they had an amazing season and this, that, and the third. How was they positioned to be this team to have amazing seasons? It was off the backs of Lonzo, LaMelo, and Jello. You understand? And I'm here to tell you, Jello was putting up more points than Lonzo and Melo. It was crazy. But I don't know if people thought that they was just feeding the beast, because that's what they was calling them down there. Like I said, when your brothers are these elite facilitators, playmakers, I mean, once in a lifetime facilitators, you you gonna look good. Let's not be silly, ladies and gentlemen. But through all of that, this guy was a true player, and he should have been drafted. He did go undrafted, but like I said, we're not gonna get into all the political things that happened, but we all know it was a lot of politics in the game, like we often like to tell you. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, it was a situation that was going on there, with a situation with the coach. It was a Melo, and like I said, there's a lot of politics, but it is what it is. They were able to they did what they needed to do, while they was at Chino Hills. They blew up on the national scene. Obviously everybody's so caught up with Melo and Lonzo, but people forget how nice Jello was. And here at Flight Sports TV, we're gonna always bring awareness to LiAngelo Ball. Also, professionally, it's only a matter of time before he gets called up. I think it's a true travesty we haven't seen this man on the NBA stage, but I mean, we'll save that for another day. It is what it is. We're not gonna kill ourselves over it. I ain't tripping, because I know you can't stop greatness. What God bless, no man can touch. And Jello is on his way, but he just completely annihilated the high school circuit. I'm telling you, they need to put a statue. I know that they got issues with the Ball brothers and things like that, but this is like, all jokes aside right now, ladies and gentlemen, they need to put a statue of LiAngelo Ball outside of Chino Hills High School. That's the type of impact this man was doing. Forget just Jello. They need to do a Ball brothers shrine outside of Chino Hills High School. Because that's the type of impact that they gave to that program. Now, at some point, they have to pay the utmost homage. They have to. You understand? Listen, this is the Ball brother. Y'all know what they did. And Jello was at the forefront of all of that. A lot of players in the NBA today could vouch for Jello. They seen him. They had to deal with Jello. They know what kind of force he was. And he was undersized. People, big guys couldn't stay in front of him. If you was too small, you was getting ran over. You know the drill. Jello was just a complete player. A bit more than a shooter. The label Jello a shooter is an understatement. Let's not trick ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. But it is what it is. LiAngelo Ball, his feet just getting wet at the pro level. You understand? We know all the BS that's going on, but it won't be going on for long. At some point in time, LiAngelo Ball will be in the NBA. If you notice what he's done every time he's given an opportunity to get the keys, he snatches them, turns the ignition off, and go on for a test drive around this whole thing. This is LiAngelo Ball, G3, G Honcho. I want to send a reminder to the whole entire basketball world that LiAngelo Ball was a Chino Hills legend, a flat-out basketball prodigy. Clearly, no debating. I don't want to hear shit. It's Flight Sports TV. I'm going to leave it at that. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with G Honcho. Let's get in the comment section and politic this. Wasn't nobody messing with Jello. Point blank, period. Talk facts.